Hey, welcome back to the ThreeSadFans podcast. Real quick, starting the show with a couple easy questions here. Raise your hand if you thought your team would have been in first place in your division at this point in the season. Uh-huh.
Come on, you don't have any faith in the Ravens?
No,
I know he's. Come on. Your division is full of the Browns and Aaron Rodgers. All right.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, all right, put your hands down. Okay, and now raise your hand if your team is actually in first place in your division.
Hey!
Somehow the
Panthers!
It's
Let's
actually
go
so
Panthers.
backwards, right? Like the two of our three teams that we really thought had a chance at winning their divisions or even being the number one seed in their conference, and the one team that actually is leading its division right now, the Carolina Panthers.
Go Panthers! Go Panthers!
Listen,
Go
not that we
Panthers.
didn't predict them to win the division at the beginning of the season, just we didn't
No.
have faith that they would.
I went full delusional mode when I made my picks earlier this year.
All right, but welcome back to the Three Sad Fans podcast, where we talk about football sometimes, and most of the time it's just rambling and making stuff up. So hope you guys enjoy. We're going to dive in with some funny shout-outs and announcements. So the first one I want to go over, because it's very funny, was the very first score of the Tennessee game. Matter of fact, into the second quarter, the Tennessee Chiefs game was 2-0.
I love 2-0.
It looked like a hockey score, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just thought it was
baseball.
It's always funny whenever there's a safety in a game, but when there's only a safety in a game,
No, that's crazy.
That
I
is
love that.
peak comedy.
I love it when they
Yes.
follow it up with a field goal, so it's 5-0.
It literally is a baseball score.
At one point, it was 3-2, so it looked like a baseball score. So I'll give you that. But I just thought it was very funny that the Titans started with the lead at 2-0. And matter of fact, they won that game.
That's
and
incredible.
you know who called
Dominating.
that? This podcast. We were
Yeah,
all
we called
over
it.
it. We had that
We
one
called
right.
it.
So, hey, shout out this
Go
podcast
Titans.
for getting one pick right.
We can at least do that.
Sometimes, listen, even a blind mouse finds the cheese, or even a broken clock is right twice a day.
I've never heard blind mice and cheese
No,
before.
I've never heard the
It's
blind
usually
mice and cheese
blind
one before.
squirrel and nut. You know?
I couldn't remember the blind squirrel, so I went blind mice. Like, there's 3 blind mice, right? It makes sense, you know?
Sure.
Do you think the
sure.
blind mice ever found cheese? Probably.
No.
No.
I think they fell into a
Are you
off a cliff.
assuming that the 3 blind mice couldn't find food for the longevity of their life and starved to death? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Yes.
That's depressing. I'm never going to be able to hear that the same way again. 3 blind mice. 3 blind mice.
Died of starvation
Died
because
of
they couldn't find
starvation.
any.
Died of starvation.
Jesus.
All right.
Anyway, more shout-outs.
Yo, more shout-outs. You want to see the craziest play of the week? And my craziest play, I mean, why did he do that? The Mark Andrews pitch back to nobody nearly intercepted.
Yeah.
Which wasn't
I
needed,
don't
by
wanna
the
talk
way.
about it.
I know. So you were asleep. You were like, I'm already done.
Yeah.
I'm going to bed. You didn't see that. When it happened, Carly heard me from the other room go, "What are you doing?" And she's all, her friends heard that and they're like, "What's wrong with your husband?" She goes, "Oh, he's watching football." And they're like, "Oh, I get it. Yeah, that makes sense." But the ironic part. Sorry, go
He
ahead.
really just threw it for no reason.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
Why did he?
No.
You have
I-
2
we
timeouts.
picked him up.
There's still 13 seconds on the clock. I don't even know who he thought he was pitching it to. Maybe to Zay Flowers here. He kind
Might
of
have
sees him,
been.
but misses him. No, Zay Flowers is over here. I don't know. He's pitching it to basically nobody. Almost gets intercepted. It gets called an illegal forward pass. And the worst part is that it was technically offsetting penalties. If he had just gone down, there was a roughing the passer call on the same play, they would have gotten 15 yards. All he needed to do was not throw it, and they would have been in field goal range.
We picked up Mark Andrews for 3 more years for dropped footballs and fake tush pushes. It's clear the dropped footballs and the fake passes are paying off. Thanks,
Hey,
Ravens.
hey, you also have Zay Flowers who also drops footballs. And don't forget about that.
Actually,
Yeah,
that was my
yeah.
next fun fact. Did you know that Zay Flowers has more fumbles than touchdowns this year?
I'm not surprised by that.
Also, Derrick Henry lost another football as well.
Derrick
so...
Henry did lose another football. Derrick Henry lost a fumble.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Zay Flowers
We'll get
lost a
there.
fumble.
We'll get there.
Josh
We'll get there.
Jacobs lost a fumble. A lot of fumbles happening, unfortunately.
I don't know
Just
what
not-
about you guys have fumbles. But there weren't any fumbles over here.
I mean, you almost fumbled the NFC South, but we'll get to that.
Yay.
Speaking
The
of
Saints
NFC
game was
South,
last week. That was a different week.
Speaking of NFC South, meme update.
Meme update. We have dude. Meme update. Actually, I did have that up here. Yeah, we'll skip to that one. Meme update. Guys,
Meme update.
did you see the meme update?
We're coming for the Lions.
For those of you
now.
only listening, I swear it gets funnier every week. We've got the Lions
Every
on one side at 8-7 and the Panthers on the other at 8-7.
That's
There's
just
a
the
new
same.
blue
But
kitty in the
8-7.
NFC, baby.
Yeah. See, it's one thing to be 8-7 and you're the Lions. It's another thing to be 8-7 and you're the Panthers. And this me perfectly encapsulates
Yeah.
that.
What we
I
need
love John
is
Daly, so great.
we need the meme of the two guys on the bus, and it's the Lions
Yes,
fan looking at the wall, being like 8-7 Lions season, and the Panthers fan looking at the sunshine, being like 8-7 Panther season.
Yay!
Yeah, 8-7.
So there was a meme earlier where the sad guy was the Ravens and the happy guy was the Chiefs, just because it's the fans' perspective of like, yeah, the Chiefs are doing bad, you know?
Oh, that's so good.
I believe it.
Yo, speaking of the Panthers, I also got this crazy graphic I'm sure I shared with you guys, like, as it was happening. You were probably at your friend's house, but, like, I tried to take a screenshot as fast as I could, and it's called Carolina Reaper, though I took a screenshot
I know.
as this frost was going over, but it's, like, Bryce Young as the Grim Reaper holding a scythe, and it's like, Bryce
God.
Young, game-winning drives this season. He's at 11 already. Can he do it again? And it's like... This isn't a testament to Bryce Young being great in clutch time. This is a testament to how bad their defense is every single year.
Okay, so the Carolina Reaper actually started because whenever the Panthers would beat someone on the losing team was getting fired. so that's why Bryce Young came for as the Reaper. It's like, I'm coming for your job, and, you know, and it's kind of morphed into his his ability to win games because of his 14 career NFL wins. 12 of them have had game-winning drives in the fourth or overtime.
Kind of
So,
crazy, right?
nice.
Maybe he is clutch. Maybe his defense just sucks, but maybe he is clutch, or
A
maybe
little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
or maybe Green Bay had a blocked kick. So maybe the Green Bay Packers special teams isn't good, but we will get to that too.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Anyway, I thought that was really funny. I had to take a picture of that because it's Bryce Young dressed up as the
people.
Grim Reaper. Bryce Young.
He was actually asked about that. I think it was last year, and he's like, "Ooh, yeah, it was like kind of." He said something like along the lines, "Ooh, that's kind of demonic. Ooh, maybe not."
He's like,
I'm still stuck. No, we're rolling with it.
hey, we
Yep.
roll with it. We roll with it. All right, a couple more shout outs. I'd like to shout out Donkey Kong Metcalf using his full government name, which is apparently what got this fan punched. I actually don't know what DK's government name is. But according to DK Metcalf,
We're not gonna say it. We're not gonna say it.
we're not gonna say it because then he's gonna come for us. You know, like if we say his
Yep.
government name, it's like what is it? Beetlejuice, and you say it 3 times in a row, and Beetlejuice appears.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I only said it too. I
Yep.
only said it too. But you say DK Metcalf's government name, and then he shows up and punches you in the face, right? That's what happens.
It's apparently a whole thing too. He gets suspended 2 games for this.
Yeah, so literally the
fun
rest of
fact.
the season, if they make the
rest of
playoffs,
the
he has a
season-
chance to come back. But like we'll see what ends up happening. There's 2 funny aspects about this. Number 1 is how happy the fan is to get punched in the face. Immediately, fists in the air. Let's go! Lawsuit incoming! Right?
Look, people who sit that close to on the field are crazy to begin with. You know.
I agree.
But the ironic part is that according to DK Metcalf, the man was shouting slurs and calling his mom a name.
He said the fan called him the N-word and his mom the C-word.
But
So-
the funny thing is, there's been multiple other angles of people. I'm not playing the audio, but other people who were
Right.
there the entire time with extended videos, hearing that
Nothing.
none of that was said. He called him by his government name. That is it, right? And it's
Yes,
like most
it's
players are
nothing.
called by their government name. That's just how they are. That's who sports people are. But it's like it looks so much more violent from the fans' perspective than it did on TV. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So
I got, and you gotta think, be smarter than that. Just
Yes.
ignore them.
ignore it, right? Because he's suspended, he has to pay a fine, and now that the person in the stands, they're making out with gold right now because even the announcers are like, you probably said something, so that's defamation. All of the news outlets that were writing with this, he said slurs. There's obviously videos that he didn't, right? He can sue everybody and their mother right now, get free tickets to Lions games for life. Dude is like, no wonder he would, as soon as he got punched, because all of that probably circulated in his mind simultaneously. He's like, I just made it. I don't have to do anything ever again.
Yeah, enjoy your 15 minutes of fame, buddy.
I mean, hey, listen, if I would gladly take a punch in the face for like a easy $2 million, okay? Easy. I mean, Jake Paul just did it for what? $50 million or however much he made? I don't know.
Something like that.
I don't
A
know.
world celebrated because his jaw got broken in 2 places.
Yeah, that was awesome. Saw his jaw like swell up to the size of a beach ball, but we all know that he made out like a bandit with that one. So I mean,
Yeah, I
that's
know.
it is what it is. Anyway,
Fun little fact about DK Metcalf: this suspension is going to cost him $45 million in guarantees due to his contract.
so it's not 45 million out of his pocket. It's 45 million that he could have had that he can no longer get. Yeah,
In guarantees.
that sucks.
All by
for
just
him. I mean, I don't feel bad for him, but
But just say, he was saying hi to and just by saying hi to a fan. Like, come on, man.
Mm-hmm. So that's it that I've got for shout-outs, unless there's anything else you guys want to piggyback off of.
Nope.
I might have
You might have something.
I might have something. Oh, it's for later it's for later when we do game picks about Christmas games. So
Totally cool. No worries. All right. Let's get into
Works
our
for me.
games though, right? Can I just like I just need a minute. Hold on.
Process.
Just thinking about it.
Okay. I think I'll be all right.
Interpretive dance.
Okay.
How do you feel about the Packers game for interpretive dance? Go.
That's my interpretive dance.
Yep.
Wow,
there
why
you
did you do that to Malik Willis? He didn't do
No, that's my DK Metcalf. That's
go. The DK Metcalf impression. Good lord.
okay. Anyway, getting into the Packers game. Now, I shouldn't have to say I told you so, because the first time the Packers and Bears played, I was super confident in them. You saw me boasting about it. You guys ate your humble pie. Last week we talked about it. I was very upfront. I said, I don't know if the Packers win this one. Guess what? They came out and they didn't win this one. But not for the reason that I suspected, okay? Because
So horrible.
I mean, first of all, cold, windy day. I am surprised, genuinely shocked at the fact that the kickers didn't miss a single kick with how windy it was. Not a single one. Look it up. Even the 48-yard extra point, not a single kick was missed.
48-yard extra point. I must have missed that.
That's because there was a 15-yard penalty on the Packers. On the touchdown, Jaden Reed, I think, taunted the Bears sideline. So their extra point was 15 yards back, and it was a 48-yard extra point. Still nailed it.
That's crazy.
Chicago even kicked a 49-yard field goal, nailed that one too. So shout out to both the kickers for an excellent kicking game, because there was a lot of kicks. There was only 3 total touchdowns, I think. Three total touchdowns.
Sounds about right.
And so the rest of them are field goal.
6 total field goals, 3 touchdowns.
Yep. So I will give the kickers that. As far as the actual game goes, most of it I've tried to wipe from my memory. The way I explained it to my dad is that both teams faced adversity, and the Bears' adversity just happened to be the one that triumphed. But it was 2 different types of adversity. The Bears' adversity was the fact that they were down late and had to do everything they could to try to win the game, right? They were throwing deep, taking risky plays, going for it on 4th down, having to do an onside kick that they recovered, going into overtime, making a 4th down stop, and then coming down and throwing a deep ball for a touchdown. That is the adversity they faced. The Packers' adversity, and this is not me complaining, this is the truth, is the fact that every single player kept getting hurt.
Yeah.
Okay. This is my little bit of copium, and the only reason that I'm slightly okay with this is the fact that it was a backup quarterback, our backup running back, because Josh Jacobs stopped playing midway through the 3rd quarter after his fumble. It was a backup lineman with, hurt receivers who are coming back. But backup tight end, our second tight end, by the way, Fitzpatrick, also tore his Achilles in the game. So now we're only down to one tight end. A backup safety, which means that our backup corner, Nate Hobbs, had to come into the game. And it's just backup on backup on backup on backup. Micah Parsons is out too. Literally 8 or 9 starters out. Okay?
That's crazy.
And it still took the Chicago Bears a heroic comeback and going into overtime to win.
Yep.
But this is one of those games where it is a story of, picking out specific moments. If the Packers kick it on 4th down at the beginning of the game instead of going for it, then they win this game. If the Packers recover that onside kick, they win this game. If the Packers don't blow coverage on 4th and 4, where Caleb Williams has to make a very heroic backwards throw on the run as the guy catches it going into the corner of the end zone, the Packers just play normal defense, they win the game. It's always if this, and unfortunately all of it happened to go Chicago's way. And I gotta hand it to them, they played a heck of a ball game. It wasn't just luck that the Bears won, they had terrific throws. They had great play calling. They had disciplined runs. They played well. And when it comes to the Packers' second strings, they also played well. It just wasn't well enough to win the game. Malik Willis, God, I love Malik Willis because he balled out. And I would be shocked if he's not a starter somewhere else starting next year. 100%. He deserves it, but I love him from the very bottom of my heart. He was probably the only reason the Packers had a chance in this anyway. But I truly believe if Jordan Love stayed in the game, the Packers probably put up 4 total touchdowns, and this game gets blown out. Josh Jacobs was ready to put the nail in the coffin, running the ball into the end zone. Gets stopped at the 2-yard line and fumbles. If that fumble doesn't happen, the Packers win the game. I could do this all day. But that's really what it comes down to. This is the Packers kept making key mistakes, and Chicago capitalized it 100%. They never let an opportunity slip through their fingers. So even though the Packers were ahead for most of the game and played pretty solid football for the first 50 minutes of the game, the Chicago Bears, that last 10 minutes, capitalized where they needed to, ended up winning. And that's football for you. So the most you can hope for is that the Packers get healthy. At this point, I don't even care if they win the North. There's still a chance if they win next week and the week after, and the Bears lose out, which is actually kind of a larger chance than you think.
The Lions could still win the North.
Yeah.
Ew. That would be really odd. That would be like that's more rare. But there's still a chance the Packers could take it. So if it happens, great. If it doesn't, I'm just hoping that they pull off like another playoff spot and I get to cheer for them one more week this year. But it is already a bleak year, losing your star tight end, your star defensive end, and having Josh Jacobs literally be week to week, not knowing if he's going to play. And if he does, he doesn't get to play an entire game. It just sucks. It's like we get this close. We're so close to being, the number 1 seed or the number 2 seed or winning the division, and the entire team gets hurt. And so I'm watching for a good time now, but my hopes for the Super Bowl run, not there. But hey, let's
talk about a good time. So I think right now the most likely scenario is the Packers getting in as the 7th seed again.
Mm-hmm. And then have to go play the Bears again in Soldier Field. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I foresee that being something happening.
A third matchup.
So I think the most likely scenario, because that is a likely scenario, most likely scenario, Packers lose one of their next 2 games. Chicago wins only one of their next 2 games. Philadelphia wins out. Philadelphia is the 2nd seed. Packers have to go to Philly on round 1.
Maybe.
I mean, Philly has a easier schedule from here on out, and that would help them leapfrog the Bears.
Giants commies, I think.
No, it's
Maybe
Dolphins.
not
I think
Giants.
it's Dolphins
Hold on.
commies.
No, because
It's not. No, it's Bills. Oh no, they don't beat. I don't think
It
they
is
beat the
Bills. It's
Okay,
Bills
maybe
commies.
not then. Maybe not. Anyway,
commies.
I didn't even need to go over the stats. Everything I wanted to say was right there. But yeah, no, all handed to Caleb Williams. Played a heck of a game. And our backups did everything they could. Malik Willis, 9 for 11, 121 yards and a touchdown. Emmanuel Wilson came in, ran a great ball. Romeo Doubs, I know people are getting all over him for missing the onside kick, but our special teams is just terrible.
He needs new gloves for that onside kick, by the way.
We need to have a different person there, right?
Throw that out.
What is this?
He needs new gloves.
What is this?
If he had those gloves, he would have got
Gotta
them.
match the hat.
Bro went to Disneyland, got gloves, spray painted them yellow. I was like, yep, I'm wearing these now. I can catch balls now.
It's Mickey
guess.
Mouse gloves. Like,
Yep.
yellow.
Yep.
I still love Romeo Doubs as a receiver. I think they really need an overhaul for their special teams because special teams is what keeps losing them games. It's the reason they've had 3 blocked kicks this year. It's the reason why they failed an onside kick. It's just you need a better plan. You need to practice that more. You need the dedicated person to be there to catch the onside kick instead of saying, "Oh, they're onside kicking." Eeny, meeny, miny, Christian Watson, you go do it, right? Like Romeo Doubs, you got this, right? I can only imagine Romeo Doubs' headspace right now. I can't imagine how many like death threats he's probably gotten on like Instagram and Twitter. That poor guy, because he's the only reason they were in this game in the first place with that phenomenal touchdown catch. So you got to hand it to him there. But like otherwise, the Packers played well, especially for it being second string. And one thing I did, two more things, and then I'm done. So the 2 things is, number 1, the Packers actually played pretty disciplined. Only 4 penalties for 40 yards as opposed to the Bears' 10. And that is something that you don't see out of Green Bay often. Usually they're the ones with 10 penalties and the other team has 4. So thank God that they played a little bit of decent and fundamental disciplined football. That's the word I was looking for. But number 2 is the red zone. They did go to the red zone a few times and they ended up still kicking field goals. This very could have easily been 21-3 and the Bears have 0 momentum going into the 4th quarter. Easily. But unfortunately, in the red zone, they get to the red zone 5 times. 4 of those are field goals and 1 of them is a 4th down overturn.
Yeah, you gotta be getting into the end zone if you want to win games.
And that's the second week in a row that they've struggled with that. Against the Broncos, they were 1 for 3. So otherwise, they did great with the time of possession.
You gotta finish the drive.
Got to finish your drives though. They only converted 1 of their 4th downs. That's you hate to see that too, but that's what it really came down to was red zone and I think just red zone, converting red zone, and none of this is a problem. Mm-hmm. We don't have to talk about a miraculous comeback because the Packers are already up 3 touchdowns. So
yeah.
There you go. I have some hope that they do well next week, but next week very well could just be a battle of the backups because we don't know if Jordan Love is going to come out of concussion protocol in time.
Lamar's going to play either.
Yeah, we don't know if Lamar's going to play because of his back. So,
but as far as I know, he's questionable. We can get to that.
Yeah, but that's not the game we're about to talk about because that game last.
No. So anyway, shout out the Packers. Love the Packers. I'll never give up on my Packers, but I did choose against them last week for a reason. You know who I didn't choose against last week?
I will always choose against the Panthers because it makes them win.
Apparently.
That's not the case. That's not the case, actually. Not the case. The Panthers, their last 9 games, going back to the win against the Jets, a 1, loss, then 1 again, then lost, then 1, then lost, then 1, then lost, and then now they won again.
It's so funny.
Next week, right?
No, they started with a losing record, barely got to a winning record, and then started seesawing.
This is the first time that the Panthers have been over 500
this late in the season.
Since
2 weeks ago.
Since 2 weeks ago. And that was the first time since 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But this is probably the best record they've had this late into the season in how many years now?
I can't recall the last time the Panthers won 8 games in a season. 2017, maybe.
Cam Newton. Ugh.
Yeah, seriously. Mm-hmm. Cam Newton the first time. Let's make sure we say that the first
The first Cam Newton, not the second one where he
Yeah.
came back, scored a touchdown, went I'm back, and then lost every game
Yeah.
from there on out.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Thank you, Cardinals, for giving us the one moment. But let's get to the Bryce Young Panthers. This was probably the most average Panthers game I've seen. You know, I don't know what to say. Bryce Young, 21 of 32, 191 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Very good. He had no big mistakes, which you love to see. Rushing, Carolina's rushing wasn't very good. Combined as a team, they had 20 carries for 101 yards. Rico,
And that's usually like what one running back will get. That's like Derrick Henry
Yeah.
normal numbers.
yeah, Rico only had 29. Chuba Hubbard only had 27 yards.
I should not have started Rico
respectively.
Dowdle in fantasy. Can I just like go on a quick tangent real quick? Rico Dowdle got me like 8 points in fantasy, and then I benched Ashton Genty, who had 40 points.
Okay, his first good performance in fantasy all year long.
He's had 3. That's why I picked him up for those 3 weeks, and I biffed on this week because they were playing the Texans, and I thought the Texans had good defense. Oh well.
That's crazy.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm starting him next week against the Giants. Go on.
I don't know. It's just Taylor McMillan, 6 receptions, 73 yards. He's been everything that the Panthers has expected him to be when they
And he's a
drafted
rookie,
him
right?
overall. Yeah, he's a lot of media is saying he's the favorite for offensive rookie player of the year. Which
I think that goes
would
to
be
Tyler
cool.
Shuck, honestly.
He's second right now, apparently. But, McMillan, he's got over 900 receiving yards now. And he needs I think he's just less than 100 to break the Panthers rookie receiving yards.
Have the Panthers?
record.
So for a rookie, I was gonna say if the Panthers
Yeah.
really never had a 1,000-yard receiver, they have
A rookie.
I was gonna say they have had a 1,000-yard receiver, and his name was
name was
Christian
Steve Smith.
McCaffrey.
Yeah. Yeah.
CMC, my good.
CMC, the
I-
double
I-
1,000 year.
I miss CMC. He was very good. Too bad he always played on losing teams.
Yeah.
I don't know. This was just there wasn't a lot to talk about this game because the Bucks came in and they wanted to run the ball and they did. They ran the ball 33 times for 145 yards combined. Baker Mayfield on 18 of 26, a buck 45 as well, at 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And the Bucks it was back and forth game. It was entertaining to watch, and there was only one big mistake all game, and that was the last
Interception, right?
It was the interception at the end of the game, as Baker Mayfield stepping up into the pocket to throw. Mike Evans sees that, and he thinks, Baker's about to scramble, so he stops on a dime and turns around to follow Baker as he's scrambling, but that's when Baker throws the ball and it gets picked and Evans isn't there. And you're just like, well, the game's over. So,
I don't think that was your reaction, though.
my buddy Michael, I watched the Panthers game with, he was like, yeah! Oh, yeah, we did it! We beat the Bucks for the first time in 2 years! Woo! Which is true. We haven't beaten the Bucks in the last 2 years. So,
And you're over there like,
I was waiting for the incompletion to come out. It's like, oh, did he actually catch that?
You were waiting for them to fumble it while taking a knee.
If Latham Ransom, rookie safety who made the interception, after he caught the ball, he got up. I'm just like, go down!
Stay down! Stay
down! What are you doing? Stay on the ground!
Me when I bet on my friend to take a dive in boxing, and I'm just like, stay down!
Stay down! Hold on, no, wait, too soon, get back up! Get back! No.
Wait, I bet for round 4. Get back up! Get back
I don't know. Panthers, I think, were just a little bit better than the Bucks today.
And they played a very similar game where it was drive the ball down the field, kind of get stopped, drive the ball down the field, kind of get stopped. Maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you score a touchdown. Very back and forth all the way through, 13-3 at halftime, and it really just came down to whoever made the first mistake or whoever had the ball last.
Yeah.
But there wasn't like huge explosive plays, but it wasn't huge, breaking turnovers or anything like that. Again, it was just the one interception at the end of the game that was the make or break, because the Bucs were very ready to come down the field and either tie the game or score, right, or take the lead. And the Panthers did a really good job of just being the ones to capitalize off of that mistake, and they won the game. I think the only real difference is that the Bucs came out with a very run-heavy offense, where the Carolina Panthers trusted more in Bryce Young and went more pass-heavy.
And they did that because they couldn't establish the run.
Mm-hmm.
When your two premier running backs only get less than 30 yards each, I mean, you got to give it to Bryce Young to throw. That was something I've complained about in previous games, like when they couldn't establish the run. It's like it seemed like Canales couldn't trust Bryce Young to throw the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he
So
did
they
this
kept
game,
running.
and and they did this game, and Bryce got us the win. He had 2 touchdown passes, no interceptions. It's nice to see Bryce not making these mistakes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, go back to his rookie year or early last year before he got benched, and he's probably throwing 2-3 interceptions this game, easily. I mean, there was a play where he got stepped on as he was getting the snap, and so he falls down. Right, I could have seen rookie Bryce to try to get up and then try to quick throw that ball, but it would be a horrible pass, and so get picked. This time, he did get up on that play, but he held on to the ball, which is progress, right? It's like he didn't throw the ball away.
Yeah.
So hey, we thumbs up all around, and they just beat just the better team that day, and the Panthers now sit in the driver's seat of the NFC South.
That's got to be a good feeling, though.
Even though the Bucs can still control the destiny. So, though,
the Panthers also control their own destiny.
True. Honestly, it really depends on Week 18. There is a chance the Panthers could clinch the NFC South this upcoming week.
With a Panthers win and a Bucs loss.
Correct. But the Panthers need to beat the Seahawks, and the Bucs need to lose to the Dolphins.
You just don't see that happening.
Unlikely.
Because the Buccaneers
it's possible, but unlikely.
Can you guys tell me who the name of the starting Dolphins quarterback is without looking it up?
Quinn Ewers.
Who?
Quinn Ewers, rookie quarterback out of Texas.
Why do you know that?
I'm an addict, Aaron.
You're like, I did my research. I care about this show.
I care because it's big news when Tua Tagovailoa is getting benched.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Which, side note, I think the Dolphins and Cardinals should just do a 1-for-1 trade. Tua for Kyler. What do we think?
I think that would be hilarious, and I would be watching every game next year.
That would be funny.
We're watching every game regardless if the trade happens.
That's true. No, you're right.
We are addicts.
I would be an unironic Dolphins fan if that actually happened. I'll just say that.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
So, shout out Panthers, another win.
Speaking of destiny.
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 The Ravens' destiny to get into the Super Bowl is basically over.
Ravens' destiny to get into the playoffs is almost over.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it, Noah. Let's talk about it.
It's not good. So, again, if this is your first episode watching, I don't stay up past 9 o'clock because I'm a grandpa. I only watched like the first quarter ish of the game, first and a half of the quarter, because I was like,
you saw them be up by like 10, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, they were up by 10 when I stopped watching, and then I checked back after a little bit, and I'm like, oh no, Lamar Jackson's hurt with a back injury. That's not good. But this season just hasn't been in the Ravens' favor. It just hasn't, and it sucks to see. Going over just some brief player stats on the Ravens. Lamar Jackson was 7-10 for 101 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, and no sacks. When they brought in Tyler Huntley, he had nine 9 for 10 for 65 yards and 1 sack.
That's
So
not awful.
Yeah,
Not
they
awful
play
for Tyler
consistent
Huntley.
football.
Yeah. Both Lamar Jackson and Tyler Huntley played pretty consistently all around. And I was thinking back when I found out that Lamar Jackson was, not playing, and that the sub and Tyler Huntley, of how he balled out when they were playing against the Bears earlier in the season after their bye week. I was thinking like, well, Tyler Huntley is not actually as bad as I thought. So like, I had a little bit of faith, but I still was like.
But also, the Patriots are like one of
the
the best
Patriots
teams in the
are
league.
really good,
They are.
So I wasn't looking forward to that. Anyway, Derrick Henry, 18 carries for 128 yards, average.
Average. Every
Average.
other running back in the league is drooling over 128 rush for 2 touchdowns.
For Derrick Henry, this is average. I'll just say
7 yards
that.
a carry?
Yeah.
That's silly 7 yards a carry.
Yeah, it's good numbers. I'll say that, but it's Derrick Henry has pulled better numbers than that in past seasons, especially last season.
Let's just ignore the fumble he lost. Let's ignore that.
Yeah, we can ignore that. The Ravens, they looked okay out there, but they needed to win tonight to stay alive for playoff contention. They needed to win tonight.
They're not
to
completely
win the
out.
AFC
It's just
North.
really,
They're not
really
completely
tough.
out.
They
It's
need to
really
win out.
difficult.
Steelers need to lose out. That's the only way
Yep.
the Ravens get in. Because they're eliminated from a wild card. They have to win
If the
NFC
Steelers
AFC
win
North.
next week, then they're out. That's
If
it.
the Steelers win one game, the Ravens are out. The Ravens lose one game, they're out.
So here's the thing, right? So
Steelers are
the
playing
Ravens
the
play the
Browns
Packers
as
next
well.
week. Yeah, the Ravens will play the Packers next week, and the Steelers play the Browns. Mm-hmm. Oh God, we are. I mean,
It's
even
a tough
if
out. Now,
I've
so
never
you're
cheered for
both
Shador
teams-
Sanders harder.
even
I'm
if
ironic Shador
both
Sanders
teams
fan.
win next week, the Steelers and the Ravens win next week,
It's out. It's
the
over.
Ravens are still out of the playoffs.
They're out,
It doesn't even matter what a Week 18 brings. Like even if the Ravens win against the Steelers in Week 18, it doesn't matter. The Steelers will clinch AFC North and get the last wild card spot.
There's actually a reason they want the Ravens to play before the Steelers. Why the Ravens are playing Saturday night and the Steelers are playing Sunday is because they don't want the Ravens to take the field knowing they're already out of the playoffs. They want
That
their
is fair.
best people out there playing for something. That's the
No,
exact
that is totally
reason
fair.
that they don't even put out the Week 18 until they know what all the scenarios are, so they know who they want playing meaningful football until it's too late, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
all the non-meaningful football games, everyone gets shoved into 1 o'clock. It's like that's why there'll be 12 games at 1 o'clock.
Yes.
So it's like the teams that control their own destiny, you could say, are always the ones that are going to be playing later, the latest ones.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a real possibility. Panthers Bucks could be a primetime game Week 18.
You never know.
could be.
I think
It
that
could
would be
be.
funny. The winner
would
of
be
the
funny.
NFC South. I mean, they'll probably
You
give
win
it to
the
like.
NFC South, and you get the first Saturday playoff game because you are the worst home team. So, yay!
But the Packers have been, or the Panthers have been pretty good at home. To be fair, I mean.
But compared to everyone else who's hosting a home game, you're the worst. So.
Yeah, that's true. So anyway, Ravens. Can I say one thing
so
about
go-
the Ravens?
So going back
game,
to the
though?
Ravens, go ahead. Yep.
So and I know there's been some circulating memes about this too, but one of the reasons the Ravens truly lost this because they had the lead. They were doing well into the
Up
third
11.
quarter. They had the
Up
lead
11
in the
fourth.
third quarter. Yeah, literally an 11-point lead, 2 scores. And once they had that lead, they did not give Derrick Henry the ball once, which is crazy.
Basically 13 minutes of the game, Derrick Henry didn't touch the ball after he was averaging 7 yards a carry.
So,
No,
I mean, look at the
after
numbers
he scored-
already.
after
He
he
was
just
at
scored a touchdown.
128 yards and 2 touchdowns in only 3 quarters, and they stopped playing him. Just
No,
because he
that's
fumbled
wild.
one time. And it's like, I get it. It's a mental thing. But, like, he's obviously doing well. Have him just slap him across the face. Say, Derrick, who cares that you fumbled once? We're going to win this game. Get your butt back out there so America can see it and run that ball up the gut, all right? And they just didn't. They put the entire game into Tyler Huntley's hands, and you know what? He did okay again, 9 for 10.
Yeah.
But it was just not enough for them to get down the field and get another score to cement the win.
They gave a carry to Keaton Mitchell over Derrick Henry on the drive after the touchdown.
Averaging
Keaton Mitchell to
1.4.
carry the ball instead of Derrick Henry, and I was like, well,
Keaton
why?
Mitchell had 9 carries for 13 yards.
Yeah,
It's probably the same reason they went with Emmanuel Wilson after Josh Jacobs fumbled. It's usually a mental thing, right? The guy doesn't want to get out there and not run his best because he feels like he just cost the game for his team. And you know what? By not being out there, you have now cost the game for your team. Not me directly blaming Josh Jacobs or Derrick Henry. It's a coaching decision, but the coach needs to make that decision.
You know what I heard and with some media pundits, maybe there's a little traction going up that Harbaugh might not be the coach anymore.
Noah's be jumping for joy.
Noah's
right?
been talking about that for all year.
Yeah, so here's my reaction to that. I've seen that, and I've seen people talking that Harbaugh has been in the NFL for 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think just in general, it's just he's had his time. It's time for the Ravens to move on from him and for Harbaugh to move on from the NFL. That's all I'm gonna say.
My pitch is that you could pick up the Packers defensive coordinator Jeff Hafley. That would be the only place I'd be okay with him going.
I don't know if I want that.
You don't want? Okay, listen. Every team is trying to snag
Brian
our defensive
Callahan.
coordinator right now.
I don't want a Brian either.
Brian Callahan, the guy got fired by the Titans. Come on.
Do you want Ben Johnson, the new coach of the Bears? Come on.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I kind of want Ben Johnson.
Yes.
I want him to rip his shirt off after a Ravens win.
He's not leaving the Bears, though. He's like, I got to beat the Packers twice a year.
Yeah, exactly. No, but yeah, I think it's John Harbaugh's time to go. I really think just in general on the Ravens, not necessarily just for his NFL career, but just like on the Ravens in general. They're obviously not going to take him out this late in the season because it would be unprecedented. I think if they're like, yeah, we're gonna make the current defensive coordinator for the Ravens the head coach. Like, no, they're not going to.
Don't see firings this late in the season, but we saw that with the Rams special team coordinator.
Like, it could happen.
Wild to think.
I think if the Ravens are like officially, if the Ravens are officially eliminated, I could see them doing the firing. But otherwise, you don't usually see it this late.
Like the latest I've seen was Matt Eberflus was being fired from the Bears last season. But that's the latest I've seen it.
That is the latest any NFL head coach has been fired, and that was Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Happy Thanksgiving, Matt. You're fired.
You're fired. But yeah,
now go to the Cowboys and miss the playoffs again.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to watching the Ravens and the Packers play. We're going to that game.
We're gonna be there.
We're gonna be there. It's gonna be cold. I'm looking forward to it.
Not as cold as I thought it was gonna be. Thank goodness. So still cold though.
True. That is true. Yes, that is true. I'm very much looking forward to it. I don't have a lot of optimism in the Ravens just as a team right now, just because of their in general performance this season just hasn't been that great.
Oh, I don't have confidence in them either. So. Go, Pat, go!
You don't want to see Tyler Huntley play the Packers' third-string quarterback because both the quarterbacks are injured?
I mean, I think that'll be fun to watch, but I still don't have faith in the whole team.
The Packers.
You don't think Zay Flowers can hold on to the ball?
The Packers don't have a third-string quarterback.
Aaron, can you be the third-string quarterback?
There's no third quarterback. It would just be Josh Jacobs out of shotgun or out of Wildcat until he hurts his knee again, and then it'll be Emmanuel Wilson.
You have a perfect utility player in the Packers named Bo Melton.
Yes.
Yeah, Bo Melton can play quarterback. Let's go.
We're gonna tell Vin afterwards that, or once we get there, that he needs to go to the locker room to get prepped. You know?
Yeah. Hey, man. All right, you ready? You ready? He's like, what? Where's our entrance? It's like, oh no, you're going in that way. He's like, why? It's like, that's the locker room. You better start warming up, champ. Both teams need you. Actually, you're playing quarterback on both sides.
They're gonna give him the split jersey. One side's the Packers, one side's the Ravens.
School.
Yeah, so we'll see how they play, but
we'll
the
take
Ravens
pictures.
need to win next week. Yeah, the Ravens need to win next week to stay alive, and the Steelers need to lose that. The Ravens need to win on the Steelers, need to lose that for them to be in the playoffs. I don't think it's likely just because of who the Steelers are playing next week as well. They're playing the Browns. Shador Sanders might ball out and make the Steelers lose. Who knows? But like, yeah, I don't think it's likely the Ravens going to make the playoffs this year.
Here's my oddball prediction that doesn't mean anything, but it's still a prediction. If the Packers somehow lose this Saturday, that means the Bears-Lions game will end up being one of the primetime games.
Possibly. I mean,
I believe it.
I mean, it's possible because
then
Bears
both of
will
them
be
have
probably
more to
playing
play
for the
with.
second seed, and the Lions are fighting to get into the playoffs. So
So I could definitely see it. Anyway,
now that we've done all that, did you guys see the Rams Seahawks game? That was crazy.
that was awesome. I mean, it was wild. That was the one that had like the crazy 2-point conversion with the backwards throw that bounced off the guy's helmet, and only because a guy picked it
awesome.
up. Game of the year.
the Seahawks got so lucky that ball was rolled backwards.
Yep.
I mean, that's literally the definition of overcoming adversity. They capitalized on 3 2-point conversions
16.
and
Down 16 in the fourth.
did exactly what I always say that they need to do in overtime. With the new overtime rules, if the one side scores the touchdown and then you come down and score a touchdown, you go for 2.
Go for 2.
People are always asking me, they're
2.
like, do you think they go for 2 or do you think they kick the field goal? I'm like, they're going to go for 2. You're either playing for the win or you're playing for the draw, right? Like, there's 2 scenarios, right? If you kick the field goal, your 2 likely scenarios are either you lose or you tie. If you go
It
for
really
2,
depends on how much time is left.
yeah, if you go for
That is
2,
true. Yep.
your 2 scenarios are you either win or you tie, right? And it's like if both teams scored a touchdown,
lose.
there's probably not going to be a lot of time left. So if your choices are lose and tie or lose and win, then I would probably go with lose or win because you can lose either way, but you might as well try to play for the win now.
Yep.
So crazy
This
good
is the
game.
first time in history that a team has lost a game where they scored a touchdown in overtime.
And it's
That's
also the
insane.
first game.
That's wild.
The first game that that has been won by the 2-point conversion in overtime. Is it the first game to ever be won by a 2-point conversion, or
Yeah.
that's crazy?
I believe it. Yeah.
In overtime,
That's
yeah.
insane.
Almost happened earlier this year when the Raiders played and they lost to, was it the Cardinals?
I think it was the Jaguars.
Jaguars? Oh yeah, maybe it was the Jaguars.
It was a Jaguars.
Yeah,
I
you're
think it
right.
was.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised with knowing
When
how
they-
good the
when they
Jags are
escaped-
now. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm surprised
When
that
they escaped with a
the
tipped
Raiders
ball
almost
in.
won that. That's crazy.
Yeah, 30-29. Yeah,
Jeez.
didn't I? I mean, that's what a game. I mean, that's game of the year. It's either that or Bills Ravens Week 1.
That one was
that's
pretty
the
good.
games of
It
the year.
feels
Yeah,
like there's
that
always
was
a
really
new
good.
game of the year every single week, and that's what I've loved about
Yes.
this season so
It's-
far.
the week. It's like game of the week, but then we gotta condense all the games of the week into one, and then we gotta pick one. But right now, it's
You know
either,
what? That could be a
Rams,
fun thing
Seahawks.
for us to do next week. What do you think?
Let's
True.
do it.
Yeah, I like
All
that.
right, next
I like
week
that.
we'll decide the game of the year by taking all the games of the weekend and then choosing the best one.
Yep.
All right. I also wanted to go over real quick before we get into power rankings. The Pro Bowl rosters have been announced, and some of
Oh
our
yeah, the popularity contest.
the popularity contest. Some of our players made it. So just to name a few, Buffalo Bills has Josh Allen's James Cook. that guy's on your fantasy. And then Deion Dawkins, the offensive tackle, right? Miami Dolphins had Achan. Patriots had Drake May, of course. I'm just skimming a few of them.
Drake May.
Drake May. New York Jets did not have any.
What,
But
Jets,
It's
Vikings?
6.
I think Jets, Vikings, and Saints are the three that don't have any.
the Baltimore Ravens had 6. They had Zay Flowers, Kyle Hamilton, Tyler Linderbaum, Patrick Ricard, Roquan Smith, and Jordan Stout, the punter.
How the Ravens got 6 is beyond me when they are.
They don't even. They
team.
barely have that many wins.
And one of them being the punter. Like,
I mean, okay,
that's cool.
the punter getting in is good because you don't need to be on a winning football team for the punter to get.
You
into the Pro Bowl.
probably aren't a winning
is true.
football team if your punter is in, to be fair. But yeah, no, Lamar Jackson is the only one. Like, this is his first time not in the Pro Bowl since like 2022. So
I guess that's fair because he was injured for a good chunk of the season.
and when he came back, he wasn't really playing lights out. Cincinnati Bengals had Jamar Chase, of course.
yep.
Myles Garrett, Cleveland Brown, makes sense.
Denzel
He
Ward
is
also
he's
on the
a
Cleveland
half
Browns.
sack away from tying the NFL record for sacks.
He might
and
get it.
1-4 away from breaking it, and he's got 2 games to do it. He's got 2 games.
I think
he's
he
gonna
can do it.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going up against old man Aaron Rodgers next week.
Oh,
Yes.
he's definitely doing it then. Absolutely.
If he gets it against Aaron Rodgers, the Aaron Rodgers hate watchers would go, brilliant. Tasty meal.
Yummy. All right, let me try to find our other teams here. So the Green Bay Packers had a grand total of 1. They had 1. It was Micah Parsons, and he can't even play because he tore his ACL. So
hey, the Panthers only had 1 do, and that's a cornerback J.C. Horn.
hey, you know
Back to
what?
back.
That's all.
Back-to-back years
That's
from
still
J.C.
1
Horn.
though. Let's go. We all made the Pro Bowl, guys.
Let's go.
Derek Brown should have made it. Derek Brown is a beast and one of the best defensive tackles in the whole league. He did not make it. That's BS.
So justice for Derek Brown. Hashtag
Absolutely.
justice for Derek Brown on Twitter.
I imagine that he'll once alternates get selected, he'll probably get picked. But he should have been a first round selected.
Well, to be fair, the Micah Parsons isn't showing up, so there's an empty spot there.
Yay!
Yay!
For Derek Brown.
Yay.
All right, but that's the Pro Bowl. Anyway, you guys want to get into some power rankings? Things shook up a little bit here.
My power rankings are kind of boring. Oh, you didn't prepare, Noah? So it's just Aaron and I? You just gonna sit there
To
and
be
agree?
fair, he
Actually,
doesn't prepare. I kind of
no.
shoot from the hip. I have an idea, but
Noah, I want right here, now, on the spot. Tell me your top. Tell me your top 6.
Top 6.
Yeah, right here, right now.
6.
All right.
Unfortunately, the Bears are number 5.
all right. I'm gonna put these up here, and then we're gonna compare. That's what we're gonna do. Where's the Bears?
Okay, Bears at number 5. Okay,
Bears at number 5. I'm looking at it here.
Bears on here. Oh, I found him. Okay.
Let's
Who's
see.
your number 4 team? Right now, without thinking. Come on, number 4.
Number 1 is the Patriots.
Okay, Patriots
All right.
number
Let me
1.
find.
Sure.
I can't find any team. Found
Patriots
him.
number
Okay.
1.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the 49ers are probably number 6.
Okay.
Okay.
So Niners at 6. Okay, sure.
I would say 49ers. I'm looking at
Look
how
at
the teams
standings
played.
right now. Yeah.
I'm looking at last week's pick'ems. Jaguars at 4.
Jaguars at 4. Okay.
Honestly,
okay.
solid. I'm not
Jaguars
even gonna
at 4.
knock you. That's a solid choice.
Okay, yep.
Jaguars at 4.
You got number 2 and number 3. Noah, come on, shoot for the hip. Come on.
My delusional number 3 is the Panthers, and then my delusional number 2 is the Titans. Let's go!
Let's go!
Yes. Hey, Titans beat the Chiefs, back-to-back reigning Super Bowl champions are up there. They're
Let's
up there.
go!
They're
Cam
up there.
Ward MVP.
Okay.
I actually don't hate
right.
half of this, to be honest.
Okay. But no Seahawks. That's wild. Seahawks are my number 1 team.
Okay,
Fair enough.
I'm
Okay.
the other way around. I have Patriots number 1, Seahawks number 2. So overruled, Seahawks are going to be number 2 because me and Noah both had Patriots number 1.
Broncos and Rams at 2. Patriots at 3.
You had Broncos and Rams at 2. Hold on, where are the Broncos? Oh, you had them at 2, and then you had Rams.
Yeah, I
at
dropped
3.
them a little bit.
Okay, well, yeah, they did lose.
I had
to be
Broncos and
fair.
Rams are tied at 2nd, and then I'm tied at 3. I had Patriots and Jaguars, which is weird saying the Jaguars at number 3.
All right, so I'm gonna leave Noah's funny picks up here because I can, but I'm
Absolutely do it.
I'm feeling this. I'm feeling Patriots number 1 because we're overruling you on that. But then we put both Seahawks and Broncos number 2 because
Sure.
you know you have one of them at number 2 and the other one at number 1, and we're kind of putting them both at number 2.
See, when you put me under pressure like this, I panic, and I'm like, wait, which team's
Totally
won?
fine.
And it makes it funny.
Yes.
So like I almost had like very similar to what Noah had, where I had like Patriots number 1, then I had like Seahawks number 2, and then I had Broncos and Rams tied at number 3, and then I had
get
like
the Rams up there.
Jaguars at 4, and then number 5 was kind of my loose spot where I was like, it could be the Bears, it could be the Niners, it could be whoever, but
I mean, I've got Bears, Bills, Niners, and Chargers all hovering 5 and 6.
I think I definitely want to put the Bills up here at 5 tied with the Chicago Bears because they're both kind of very similar teams right now. Just in the way that they're playing, the way that they're winning, comeback wins.
I will say the Bills didn't exactly impress me with their last win, but they did get the win. So.
But yeah, they did get the win. That's all that matters at the end of the day is that you're winning football games.
I mean,
Overcome
they beat
adversity.
they only beat the Browns by 3. Josh Allen only had 130 yards, so I was like,
And
ugh.
a good football team finds other way to win. This isn't the quarterback rankings, it's the power rankings. The entire team came together. James Cook had a phenomenal day. So
Shedeur Sanders threw for more yards than Josh Allen. That's
Josh
okay.
Allen didn't need to throw. He let James Cook do all the running. James Cook is phenomenal. It's a whole team effort.
And yet they only won by 3 points.
Yeah, but
they had the
won.
same score as the Panthers Bucks.
James Cook is the only reason why I won fantasy.
That's so real. Real.
He's on my fantasy.
Let's go. You're in the championship now, Noah. It's you versus Tomas. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Don't start Jackson Dart again.
No, I won't.
You're
How
gonna
did you
lose
win
if you do.
starting Jackson Dart?
So here's what I did. I have started Matthew Stafford, and I'm gonna be trading Jackson Dart for Phillip Rivers. I'm not starting Phillip Rivers though.
You're
but
just gonna
he's
hold
gonna be
on
on
to
my
him?
fantasy.
You just want
He's
Phillip
going
Rivers
out.
on your. You just want Phillip
want
Rivers
him
on your
there.
Phillip
roster.
Rivers on my team. We'll see. If Phillip Rivers gives me more points on my bench than Matthew Stafford, I'm fucked. You know,
That's
like
so funny.
I would go Matthew Stafford over Phillip
Yeah,
Rivers.
no. Yeah, I'm picking Matthew Stafford for my starter. So
I was
anyway,
saying,
But anyway, yeah, no,
that's
this
so funny.
as far as like a legitimate power rankings, having like Patriots, Seahawks, Broncos, Rams, Jaguars, Bears, Bills, and 49ers, I think that is just the best teams in the league. And then I'm still gonna give a shout out to the Chargers as well. Played a heck of a game, looked phenomenal. Justin Herbert with a broken hand.
Just destroyed the Cowboys.
I didn't know
Everyone's
if they were
delight.
gonna win that. We actually picked against them here on the pick'ems because they looked so bad the previous 2 weeks. But if they play like they did last week for the rest of the season, they could go to the Super Bowl. They definitely could.
It's possible.
But it's like there's other teams as well that are coming up the rear that are looking really good. I know the Texans have been hot lately. They barely escaped the Raiders, but they still won, very similar to how the Bills barely escaped.
I don't know how.
Ashton Genty went off. I don't know. It's just how it is. And then
24 carries,
the Eagles are still
128
winning their
yards. Ashton Genty was
division,
crazy.
so you kind of have to give it to them there. But I'm just gonna leave those ones off the power rankings for now. So
It feels like the Eagles won the NFC East by default.
yeah, no, they really did. That's just what happened. So it's kind of like how the NFC South is most years.
yeah.
Somebody has to win by default, and it's usually the Bucks.
Touche.
But those are our power rankings. Let us know if you agree or disagree, because I don't know, we're just making stuff up at this point.
We put the
sir.
Titans in at number 2.
They played some pretty good ball. I'm just saying. We said a couple of weeks ago they could win out, or no, that's what we said about the Saints. The Titans could still win out too, though. You never know.
That's incredible.
Game picks.
All right, game picks.
Game picks.
Let's revisit this thing that Noah wanted me to take a look at.
So our current standings as of the start of week 17. Aaron for week 16. Me and the podcast as a whole were 12-4. Tom was 11-5.
Those are some pretty good
Jeez.
numbers, though, especially with some
Yeah.
tough picks this week.
And the only reason why
Oopsies.
Tom's numbers one low is because he picked against the Panthers, and obviously they won. You
It's
will
been
always
working
pick
half the
against them.
time. The last 9 weeks it's worked half the time. So
Yes.
we're gonna keep going.
He's going to keep doing it. Can I
he
just
needs
say,
to do it again. Go ahead.
when it comes to our teams, right, as much as I hyperfixate on our teams, I am 3 for 3 on our team's games. I picked against the Ravens and the Packers, and I picked the Panthers. 3 for 3. That's all I'm
Yep.
saying. I know our
Yep.
teams.
Hey, good for you. Good for you, man.
Thank you.
Golf clap. Golf clap.
A
Golf
little
clap.
golf clap for you. Golf clap. Oh,
Yeah, as a
boy, man,
podcast, we didn't get the Rams, which is fine. That was a close game. That really could have gone either way. Had the Eagles, had the Bears, had the Bills. We didn't get the Cowboys pick, but in hindsight, we probably should have picked the Chargers. And my personal pick, I picked the Chargers. I don't know what I'm on here on the podcast boasting. Oh, the Dallas Cowboys! They're gonna win. Jerry Jones.
Did you get
Jerry
the?
Jones!
You personally got the Chargers pick right. Which one did you get wrong?
The Titans. I chose the Chiefs. I probably should have chosen it
chose
because I
the
did it again
Titans.
on the podcast. I'm sitting here
chose
trying to tell you guys
Titans.
to pick the Titans, but I didn't do it in my personal picks.
I did choose the Titans
I
this week.
should have because I'm out here.
chose the
I gotta put
Titans.
my money where my mouth is. But you know what? Because I flip flopped both of them, it still would have been 1-1 anyway, so it doesn't matter. We picked the
Lord.
Vikings,
All right.
we picked the Panthers against Tom's discretion, picked the Bengals, picked the Saints. I don't know if anyone saw the Jaguars win coming. 17% were picked, but that was a phenomenal showing by them. We picked the Falcons.
For the Broncos, this is an 11-game win streak. It's hard to keep that win streak. It's better to lose now than it is to try to keep that win streak into the playoffs. Right?
Oh, yeah,
This is
absolutely.
a nice little reset for them.
Yep.
Nice little reset for them. So they might be a dangerous team going forward again.
Absolutely. So we got Falcons right, we got the Lions wrong, we got the Texans right, we got the Patriots right, we got the 49ers right. So, I mean, a lot of these I feel like were gimmies, and there was just a couple curveballs. But let's get into this week, shall we, guys? Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Christmas. Did you have something for the Christmas games?
These Christmas games are just ugly. They have just been ugly.
The problem is that at the beginning of the season, they chose 3 division matchups that they thought were going to be like
spicy,
and all of them now have led to nothing, right? Like NFL Christmas games get-in ticket prices. The prices they have plummeted. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Merry Christmas, I guess.
4 of the 6 teams have losing records.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And what? Only
Cowboys
2
losing records, Commanders losing
only
records.
One
Vikings
of them currently.
only
one of them currently has playoff hopes, and the other one is reliant on. Okay, so I'll just say it this way: 4 of them are mathematically eliminated.
Correct.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So that's crazy. Only one of them
they already are eliminated,
and only one of them has their destiny in their hands. I mean, I think the Broncos clinched.
The Broncos
right?
are clinched. The Broncos are in.
Broncos clinched. Yep.
The
Lions need help.
to win out and need help.
Mm-hmm.
They need to win out and need help.
Yeah, that's some stinky
If the Lions
games.
lose another game, they're out of the playoffs. The Vikings could play spoilers.
That would be so
They
funny.
could.
And if it's not the Vikings, it's the Bears next week.
Oh, yeah, that's just ugly.
Well, okay, but we still
these
gotta
games
pick them.
We still have
do
to
we
pick
have
them.
to?
Do we save our breath and we just go through these first 3 games just like naturally because we kind of know what's going to happen?
Cowboys.
You don't know anything was going to happen.
Me personally, I have Cowboys, Lions, Broncos.
You have all the away teams.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, I do too. I'm right there with them. I'm Cowboys, Lions, Broncos. If I had to choose any of these that would be an upset, I almost said Vikings. I think the Commanders upsetting the Cowboys is more likely than the Vikings
that would
upsetting
be
the
funny
Lions.
as hell.
I mean, it'd be.
I don't think it's
going to
happen. But that'd be funny if the Commanders upset the Cowboys.
It would be so hilarious. Funny. But yeah, are we just
I'll
gonna
tell you
go?
what, it's definitely not the Chiefs.
No. Yeah, no, it's definitely not the Chiefs. No.
Okay, Tom. Between those 3 games, because Aaron and I are in agreement of Cowboys, Lions, Broncos. Do you have anything that's different? Just out of curiosity.
Do you have Cowboys, Lions, Broncos, or no?
Okay.
No, I don't have anything different.
Okay.
I mean, do you think I believe in Chris Olodokun?
Oh, I know Kansas City Chiefs.
Third string quarterback.
Yeah, that's right. Because Gardner Minshew's hurt.
He's about to pull a Brock Purdy. You watch.
Fun fact. Fun fact. Minshew didn't tear his ACL, so
Yay!
he avoided an ACL. Didn't tear his ACL. Avoided that, but he's done for the year.
Yep.
So,
Anyway, Merry Christmas. Here's your slop games. I'm still gonna watch them though. Where are they? So it's Netflix, and Prime Video. So
yep.
Apparently, one of the Netflix games, I heard that the band from K-pop Demon Hunters is gonna do the halftime show for one of them.
Ooh, maybe I'd call Carly over for that, or just have her pop in the Discord or something. Does anyone have Netflix, by the way? Anybody?
I do not.
I don't know a single person with Netflix. We're just gonna have to all get in call and have put a pool in. Everybody give $2 to one guy to get 1 month of Netflix. I'm willing. I'm willing to do it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'll write it off on my taxes somehow. I'll say that this is I'll say that this is for an expense.
Yep.
Anyway, let's get into the Saturday games. There's 2 Saturday games this week, and they're actually pretty good. So let's start.
Actually good.
I know the actual good games are on Saturday. So
compared to Christmas, yeah.
First Saturday game, the Houston Texans head to the Los Angeles and take on the Chargers. I think it's
on
gonna be a good
NFL
game.
Network.
On NFL Network. I don't got an NFL Network, but I'm gonna be in a car while this is happening. So
Yeah. I have the Chargers for this one.
I also had the
Okay.
Chargers for this one, but I think it'll be close and I think it'll be good. It could go either way.
I have ground to make up, so I have to be contrarian. So I'm picking the Texans.
All right, fair,
Okay,
fair.
Podcast picks the Chargers.
I'm still behind the podcast. I gotta make these moves. You know,
he's,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
he's putting it all on the line.
I lost the game in the standings against the podcast. I'm now 2 games behind.
Oh,
So
no.
I'm only got 2 weeks. I gotta be contrarian here if I want to finish.
Anyone below the podcast, as we know at the end of the season, will be castrated and flogged publicly. So,
I'm out of here.
all right, come back. We have another one to pick. We have a better one. Come here. Come back.
Come back.
But then we've got America's Game of the Week on Peacock.
Oh, this one will be good. Exclusively on Peacock, by the way. It's not gonna be on NBC.
Peacock. So
The Ravens
Baltimore
go to Green Bay.
Ravens going to
face the Packers.
Lambeau to play the Green Bay Packers. Whoa! You look
He's
like you're
ready for
dressed
it.
for the next game.
He's ready
Hello,
for it.
I heard there was opening on 3 Sad Fans. Other guy did not want to be castrated and flogged.
What's your name?
Michael.
And what team do you cheer for?
Let's go Dayton Triangles.
Let's go!
Go!
Triangles.
Triangles! Let's go!
Oh. All
Keep it
right,
the
so
squawk, though. It's
Baltimore going into Green Bay to take on the Packers. My honest opinion, I don't know. I have the Packers picked right now, but I'm thinking about changing it because I'm like, just knowing the Packers.
We don't
and their
know which
current struggles.
We don't know which quarterback's gonna start. It could be
Exactly.
It could be Jordan Love versus Lamar Jackson. It could be Malik Willis versus Huntley, or it could be any mixture of the others.
Versus Huntley. It could be that.
It could literally be any mixture of them.
Okay. This is my. I don't have a side right now because we don't know who's starting.
Mm-hmm.
If Tyler Huntley starts for the Ravens and Jordan Love starts for the Packers, I think the Packers are going to win this out. If Lamar Jackson starts regardless, I think the Ravens have it, but it's going to be very close. Very close.
I think no matter who starts, I'm taking the Green Bay Packers. I have to, right? Like this is.
He's the homer pick.
I'm
he
homer
is the
picking
homer
this
pick.
week because I didn't last week, but this is actually feels like a game the Green Bay Packers could win.
Mm-hmm.
The Baltimore
Now-
Ravens are notorious for making mistakes late, and the Green Bay
No,
Packers
yes.
are okay enough at winning football games.
Yeah, so I am currently undecided. I have the Packers picked. I think I might change it. So, Tom, it's up to you.
The Ravens are the more healthy team. It really comes down to quarterback. I mean, Ravens are the healthier team, but whoever starts at quarterback for the Packers is going to be better than Huntley because I don't think Lamar is going to play.
No, I don't think so either.
I will go with the Packers on this one.
See, and it's so tough because we're making these picks on Tuesday. So if you were trying to make your picks off of what we're saying,
Wait till Friday.
Wait
do
till
not
Friday.
wait until
till Friday.
Saturday morning.
Saturday, 30 minutes before the game.
Exactly. That's what
Yep.
you got to do. Wait for the very last second. But as a podcast, we're picking the Green Bay Mother Lovin' Packers.
That is America's.
I'm probably
game
going to
of
be
the week.
changing my pick as we're walking to our seats. Be like,
Yeah, right. You're gonna have it up. Everyone's gonna be sports betting, and you're just gonna be like, Lamar Jackson, Tyler Huntley.
Yeah, no, literally.
All right, but then we got Arizona Cardinals going to Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals.
Save our breath. Bengals.
Yes, I do have the Bengals.
Bengals. All right,
You
then
guess?
we've got the Seattle Seahawks, the
America's
number
game
one
of the
seed in the NFC, traveling to Carolina to play the Panthers. Who do we got?
Okay.
You know what Tom's picking.
I know what Tom's
Yeah.
picking.
So you know what Tom's picking. Tom is definitely picking the Seahawks, and he is hoping that the Seattle Sea Falcons show up, and so the Panthers actually win.
The Seattle Sea Falcons.
No, it's the Atlanta Seahawks.
Yeah,
Get
you know,
right.
whatever works.
No, Seattle Sea Falcons. If we could just hang this picture in front of Bryce Young all week, he'll convince himself he's playing the Falcons, and then he'll throw for 400 yards and 3 touchdowns. And we'll
Some sort of hypnotism thing, you know?
Okay,
Like,
but you got listen to me.
do that.
Listen to me, all right? So, the Carolina Panthers and Bryce Young travel to Green Bay to take on the number 1 seeded Green Bay Packers. They put up a great defensive stunt and walk out of that one with the win. A few weeks later, they're at home. The number 1 seeded LA Rams come into their territory. They put up an offensive showing like no other, sneak that one out with a win. And now for the 3rd time this year, the Carolina Panthers will be playing the number 1 seed in the NFC, and you know what the number 1 seed's kryptonite is? The Carolina Panthers. So that's why I'm going to take the Seattle Seahawks, because they're just the better team right now. So
Good. Good.
I chose the Seahawks.
Noah, be contrarian. Take the Panthers. Someone has to.
You had me at the first half. I'm not going to lie. But I picked the Seahawks.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Good.
They
We're
just
all
look that
agreed.
good right now, right?
We're all in agreement then.
However,
I'll be cheering for the Panthers,
if the Panthers win, I will get another piece of cheesecake when I get home.
Oh yeah, just treat yourself, I guess, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You want more humble pie when I'm not even telling you to get it? Okay.
I like pie. No, I don't.
I just think it's funny. There's no adversity here. You're just all like, if the Panthers win, I'll eat cheesecake. Okay. I mean, hey, that's a pretty good deal. Can I get in on that?
If tomorrow is a day that ends in Y, I'm going to go buy some cheesecake.
Bro sounds like me, actually.
Oh, wait, tomorrow's Wednesday. Let's go get some cheesecake. Woo!
Today was Tuesday.
Go.
We can go.
Go now! Walmart's still open! Go, go, go,
All
go!
supplies last. So we all had the Seattle Seahawks. Sorry.
We all had
Yes,
the
not
Seahawks,
sorry. Anyway, now we've got the Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to Cleveland to play the Browns.
I think Myles Garrett can get the sack record, but he'll lose the game. So
You think so?
Well, I would love to pick the Browns. I have to pick the Steelers on this one for my pick'ems. I will be rooting for the Browns to win.
Pittsburgh Steelers are destined to go 9-8. It's destined. It's written in the stars.
I know. So they're destined to lose the next two. But
Shedeur Sanders' legacy game, guys.
This is going to be the first season in Mike Tomlin's career that he goes 10-0. You know, like 10.
10-0.
10-0. That's correct. No, I think they did that a few years back. Actually, they went 10-0 and ended up 10-6.
They went 11-0 and then lost.
Yeah, that's what it was.
No. The first time in a while for the Steelers and Mike Tomlin to get a 10-win season. So I'm picking the Steelers for this one. I don't have confidence.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I will be rooting for the Browns because I will not have my Myles Garrett jersey, but if I did, I would wear it.
The ironic part is that even though they're 92% picked, like the actual odds are so close, right? It's like minus 175 to plus 145. That's crazy.
That is insane.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, there you go, Pittsburgh Steelers. Then we've got Slot Bowl. Slot Bowl. I love my Slot Bowl. And the weird thing is that I think either team actually could win this game. Am I crazy for thinking that? I don't think the answer is obvious.
Both teams coming off wins. The Titans, against two-time reigning Super Bowl champions, Chiefs, and the Saints on a 3-game win streak.
Ooh, I didn't
Hey
think about that
Google,
one.
flip a coin.
You got heads.
I'm choosing the Saints. What about you guys?
Fun fact, if the Cards play out right, the Saints can play second in the NFC South.
Wow.
That's really funny.
Ooh.
Yeah, they need to win
That's
out,
really
and Tampa needs to
funny.
lose out. They'll both be 7-10, and the Saints will play second.
That's crazy.
And that would be really funny.
It would be funny.
I think the Saints got a little more going right now than the Titans. I'll pick the Saints.
What about you, Noah?
I picked the Titans for this one.
Oh, I love the
Spicy.
ambition, though. Love to see it.
I am being ambitious about the Titans winning that one. I don't think the Saints will pull it off, but I could be wrong.
All right, then we've got America's Game of the Week. Actually, this might actually be. No, it's not. It's on at noon.
No, it's
It's
not.
another
1 o'clock
NFC game on Fox. What the heck? Anyway.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. But we got the Jacksonville Jaguars heading to Indianapolis to play the Colts. Are the Colts
Phillip
mathematically
Rivers.
eliminated now, or is that?
No,
it's
no,
just like
they are
0.1%.
0.01%.
Very close. Yeah,
They went
They're
from
very
like
close to being eliminated.
98%
98,
chance of making the playoffs.
They were
They're now almost eliminated.
8-1, 8-2, and we're at 98%.
They like lost 6 straight games or something like that.
Yep.
I think so.
Hold on, let's see. They've lost 5 straight and 6 of 7.
And Phillip Rivers hasn't looked bad, but the Jacksonville Jaguars have just looked better.
Phillip Rivers had 277 yards and 2 touchdowns against the Niners on Monday night. It's not bad.
But then Trevor Lawrence has had like 9 total touchdowns in the past 2 weeks. So
Yeah, no, I'm picking the Jags. I think the Jags have all the momentum, and they haven't clinched the division yet. Getting this win
because the Texans
against the
keep
Colts.
winning.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have the Jaguars as well.
So the Jaguars got to play.
I also have the
so I got
Jaguars. Jaguars, got it. All right, then we've got we've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers heading to Miami to play the backup Tuas.
Yeah, Quinn Ewers. Not Titans. The Bucks started 5-1 this year. Very, very impressive, right? Since then, they've gone. Let's see, 4, 7. They've won 2 of the last 9. 2 and 7.
Well, this is a bounce back game for them, then, isn't it?
I don't think so. I mean,
You think the Dolphins take it?
The last 3 games the Bucks played were all divisional games. Saints, Falcons, Panthers. They lost all of them.
That's crazy.
And I unironically have the Dolphins.
Interesting. I mean, he's
I
got to claw back somehow, right? I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just because I don't trust the backup in the Dolphins. I think between the two of them, even if both of their offenses are shaky, the Buccaneers actually have a better defense than the Dolphins. So if it is a slog fest, I just see the Buccaneers making a couple extra stops than the Dolphins do, and it could be like a 17-14 game. But yeah, that's me. Noah, it all comes down to you.
I have the Buccaneers.
All right, Buccaneers it is.
Yeah.
It'll make the last week a little more interesting.
I mean,
Unless the Panthers
frankly,
win.
it doesn't. Frankly, if the only outcome that changes anything is Panthers win, Bucks lose. If anything else, it is a winner-take-all on Week 18. Panthers, Bucks.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a date with destiny. Sounds like a night game to me. Anyway, sorry. Going on to the next one. The Patriots to the Jets. Patriots.
Patriots.
The minus 1,000. Patriots.
Yeah, no, Patriots, yeah.
That's so funny.
Vegas knows something we don't.
No, it just means
And
you have to
now-
bet $1,000 in order to make 100.
And now,
I'm not
America's
sacrificing a
game
paycheck for
of
that.
the week. The New York Giants versus the Oakland Raiders for
Slop
the
bull,
number
slop
1
bull,
overall
slop bull.
pick.
You know,
The number 1 overall pick on the line.
my friend Tim
Who wants
says,
it more?
I say my friend Tim, we all know Tim. My friend Tim says he's going to go to this game because tickets are like cheap, but it's still in Las Vegas.
$16.
So somehow
So cheap
Oakland
is still
Raiders came to Las
$100.
Vegas. Somehow this is a neutral zone game because Oakland Raiders came to Los Angeles and played in whatever stadium they have, Allegiant. No, I picked the Giants.
You picked the Giants? Interesting.
I picked the Giants.
There's no good answer here. So,
I picked the Raiders. I think they're a little bit better on offense right now. I don't know if you saw
Okay.
Jackson Dart's numbers last week versus, I don't know, like Ashton Jensen's
I saw
numbers.
it.
He saw it.
Oh,
Someone
you
saw
know
it.
it.
He started it in fantasy. It still somehow won.
Yep, it'd be like that.
He won with Jackson Dart when Matthew Stafford was on his bench.
Can I share a fun fact real quick about the New York Giants?
Go ahead.
The
Please.
New York Giants have 2 wins against opponents with a 500 record or better. The New England Patriots also have 2 wins against an opponent at 500 or better.
Look,
They're basically the same team if you think about it.
I believe
one
it.
team can win more. I'm picking the Raiders. I'm picking the Raiders for this. The Giants have not won on the road yet. They are 0-8 on the road. They will be 0-9 after this game.
I purposely picked the Giants because this is my vibe pick for the week.
Let's go vibe pick.
I just hope Tim has a good time, and that's all I care.
Oh,
about.
absolutely.
So anyway,
because the fact of the matter is, the Giants have to lose because the worst record in the NFL has always been held by a New York team every single year. And I know the Jets are 3-12, but like the Giants have that head start over them. And if they win, then the Vegas Raiders, the Raiders will be 2-14, and it'll be really hard to catch
that
them.
Out?
No, I said the word vague and put ers at the end. Vegas Raiders. But yeah, no, I'm choosing the Raiders to win.
Put an asterisk on that one.
Anyway, now we've got probably America's game of the week because this one should be pretty good. The Philadelphia Eagles head into Buffalo to play the Bills.
The Eagles are going to be cold.
It actually gets pretty cold in Philadelphia as well. They're used to it.
Hey, remember last year's NFC Championship game? It was snowing in Philly.
Yep.
So they're used to it.
They're used to it. They're both kind of up north. The Bills just happen to be more north.
I'm gonna
But
pick the Bills.
yeah, I picked the Bills. It looks like it's supposed to be a close matchup, but I just think the Bills have a better team. They have more momentum. The Eagles had one win against a bad team last week to finally put them back where they need to be. But otherwise, yeah, no, they have not looked good. Not good at all. Nope. So, Buffalo Bills. Then we've got
Commanders last week, but they were losing at halftime.
Yeah, I know. Like, Yeah. Then we've got the night game. The Chicago Bears travel to San Francisco to take on the 49ers. This is a good matchup. This is a good matchup.
Yeah, this will be a great matchup to watch.
So
the Niners can still control the destiny because if they win out, they get the #1 seed in the NFC, which is weird to say after how injured they've been all year.
Yeah.
And especially weird to say because of how good both the Rams and the Seahawks have been. That's crazy.
Those two teams have been like the headliners, and then the Niners are just like, "Oh, I'm back here."
They are quietly 11-4, right?
Yeah, they're the most quiet 11-4 team this season. We've definitely talked more about the Bears being 11-4 than the Niners being 11-4.
Absolutely.
And Brock Purdy just had the greatest game
of his career
last week.
He had 5 touchdown passes. You're right. That set his personal best. His personal best before that was 4. So for me, it's not because I'm a Bear hater. I am kind of, but I genuinely think the San Francisco 49ers are the better team.
I'm not a Bear hater. I just don't like them.
The Bears had to come back in the last second against the Packers' backups while at home just to win. The 49ers put an absolute stomping on Phillip Rivers and the Niners.
An old man Phillip Rivers.
There's it's just two very different leagues here. One of them is a dominant victory, and the other one is we had to scrap back in the final seconds at home where we should have had all the momentum and advantage, and only won because they were backups. So when you look at that in a bubble, which team do you think would be better?
I'm
the Bears. No.
I picked the Bears. Okay, I'm picking the Niners.
No, I picked the 49ers.
49ers. Yeah, that makes sense. No, but the 49ers weren't even at home. They were in Indy last week, and they put a stomping when they weren't at home. Now they are at home. You think that they're going to have all the momentum and all the advantage.
I will say, at this point in the season, I do trust the Bears offense a little more than the Colts offense and for the defense as well. So I think it'll be a more competitive and closer game, but I do think the Niners will pull.
Oh yeah, I don't think this will be a rendition of what happened in the last Niners game where they just blow them out by double digits. I think this could just be a single digit game, but I do think the 49ers take it. Then we've got the Monday night game that no one will be watching, where the Los Angeles Rams head to Atlanta.
Oh no, the finale. Finale Monday night.
Yeah, last Monday night game of the season.
Last Monday night game of the season. Anyone got anyone but the Rams?
Nope.
I've got the referees.
Perfect.
I got Bijan Robinson rushing for 150 yards.
I have the Rams.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is the one game that plays spoiler, because Atlanta's been that funny team that could beat a good team and then lose to a bad team twice.
I mean, the Falcons have won back-to-back games, so.
And the Rams
they
have
might
only
have a
won
little
one of
something.
their past 2 games.
And it wasn't the last one.
And it wasn't the last one. But yeah, we have the Rams. And how many points?
47.
47. I was going to say 25 for Christmas. 47 sounds more realistic. So anyway, that's our game picks. If you want to get some picks right, don't follow our picks because we don't usually get them right. Except for last week.
Definitely especially don't follow mine.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we do okay. All right. Then we've got a fun little game to end it off on, unless there's anything else you guys wanted to touch upon.
Nope.
All right. We are going to play a little bit of who's been paying attention to the NFL so far this year. We do this a few times throughout the year, just kind of choosing and picking the top spots in each category and see if anyone knows who's been playing out of their mind and who hasn't. So we can start with a really simple one. I want you guys to, I'm going to say who is the most in this or who has the most that or who leads the league in this. And you guys get to share your answers with me and I'll let you know if you got it right or not. And that person gets a point. We won't be keeping track of points, but if it makes you feel better, if you win, you get a piece of cheesecake. And if you lose, you get a piece of cheesecake. So.
Oh boy! There's a lot of cheesecake on the line.
Cake, let's go! All right, let's get started with the yards, the passing yards leader in the NFL through 15 weeks this year. Guys, who is it? No, 15 games. 16 weeks, 15 games. Who leads the league in most passing yards?
Bryce Young. No, it's not.
Wait, who'd you say?
Who?
Bryce
You said
Young.
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young.
Who leads
No, it's
the
Matthew
league?
Stafford. It's Matthew Stafford.
Who do you think it is, Noah?
Rico Dowdle.
Rico Dowdle
Yeah,
doesn't
Rico
throw
Dowdle.
the ball. Just choose a quarterback.
Aaron Rodgers.
I love your optimism. The correct answer is Matthew Stafford. However, the ironic part is that he only leads the league in passing yards by 4 yards.
After throwing for 457,
He was
only
not-
leads by 4.
He wasn't leading
Was
before
second place.
Dak Prescott. So Matthew Stafford has
Interesting.
4,179. Dak Prescott is at 4,175. 4-yard difference. If that game doesn't go into overtime, Matthew Stafford is in second.
Imagine if the Cowboys had a better defense. They actually might be in the playoffs.
Right? All right,
Maybe
let's
they
go.
had an edge rusher or something.
Along the same vein, which quarterback has thrown the most interceptions?
Rico Dowdle.
Who's the quarterback on the Raiders?
That's Geno
That guy.
Smith.
Smith.
Geno Smith.
That-
Yeah.
That's who I'm going to say as well. Geno
You're both
Smith.
saying Geno Smith. The correct answer is Geno Smith, tied with Tua Tagovailoa. Both
Oh,
had
Tua
15.
turned the ball over.
Tua turned the ball over. Both had 15 picks this
Hey,
year. The only
Geno
difference
has an
is,
opportunity to take
yeah,
that
Geno
back,
can take the lead though, because he's got 2
Yeah.
more weeks to do it. Wow.
Tua's been
Yep.
shut down. Tua ain't playing anymore.
All right, so now we're getting into running backs. All right, guys, which running back has the most rushing yards so far this year?
Noah?
Chuba Hubbard.
No.
Come on, Noah, you know this one.
Derrick Henry.
Jonathan Taylor.
That's what you guys both think.
Yeah.
The final
I mean,
answers.
I kind of agree with Tom. Jonathan Taylor.
The answer is James Cook at 1,532. He's on your
I was my
fantasy,
other-
Noah.
He was my second
Speaking
guess.
of,
Let's go! But Jonathan
my
Taylor,
second guess.
Jonathan Taylor is in number 2 at 1489.
Ah.
So
He's
very
right
close.
behind him. He was leading for a long time, but I think
A
this
long
little
time.
Slide, this little slide by the Colts has allowed James Cook to take the lead.
And that's
Also-
one of the things I'm saying that Buffalo's a good team, not because of Josh Allen, but genuinely because of James Cook. Like, he's literally carrying that team on his back.
A complimentary running game to Josh Allen's passing. Whoa.
Wow, he's the only 100-yard average rusher in the league right now. He is averaging
That's
102
great.
a
That's
game.
That's
So-
awesome.
Yep, there you go. So let's flip it around, though. This one should be easier. Which running back leads the league in touchdowns?
Jonathan Taylor.
Both rushing and receiving, or just rushing?
It just says touchdowns, so let's just go both.
CMC.
No, I guess it is just rushing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just rushing.
Then it's Jonathan Taylor.
It is Jonathan Taylor at 17 rushing touchdowns. Though Josh Jacobs is right behind at 13. Shout out my boy Josh Jacobs. So, yep, no, Jonathan Taylor, pretty easy one. All right, this is just throw a little curveball. This is not specifically rushing.
Also, apparently, it's not even CMC if it was both rushing and receiving. He only has 14 total touchdowns.
So it's still Jonathan Taylor. Got it.
Jonathan Taylor.
All right, guys. Between this is no longer just a rushing or a running back. It could be any player who has fumbled the most this year. The answer is not who you think it is. I promise you. It is not who you think it is.
My first thought was Derrick Henry, but I'm like, nah, that's that. No.
I'll give you this. Derrick Henry is number 5. He's actually only fumbled 4 times. It's just those have been crucial fumbles, so you notice.
What's the number of the number one?
Okay, I'm thinking Derrick Henry, and I'm thinking Mark Andrews, I'm thinking Zay Flowers.
Mark Andrews isn't even top 10.
No, I'm kidding.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
will
know
give
either.
you 2 hints. The amount of times that they are alone at number 1 at 7 total fumbles, and they are currently on a football team winning their division.
Ooh. Oh. Okay.
I was shocked to see that this player was the one that has the most fumbles.
Panthers guy.
No, it's not. It's not Bryce Young. Panthers don't have a lot of fumbles this year.
That's good.
I'm not gonna say Panthers. All right, I'm just gonna run through. See.
So this is just fumbles. It's not fumbles lost.
Division.
Just amount of fumbles. Because otherwise,
not the Bears.
Otherwise, Derrick Henry is number 1 for fumbles lost at 3.
What's the conference at least?
NFC.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll give you one more hint.
Is it Sam Darnold?
It's not. Although this person has fumbled 7 times, not a single one of them was recovered by the other team.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that's...
I know. It's a crazy stat, isn't it?
Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley.
Nope. I'll give you guys the correct answer.
Dak Prescott.
Then. It's not Dak Prescott. The answer
is
not
winning his division.
Caleb Williams.
I said no to the bit. I didn't think Caleb had fumbled.
He's fumbled 7 times, but hasn't lost a single one. So
did not know that. Wow.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's your fun fact. There you go. All right, let's jump into receiving for a little bit. I feel like a couple of these should be really simple. Who has the most receiving yards in the NFL right now?
Nakua? Puka?
I believe that Puka Nakua, yeah.
Puka Nakua is number 2.
Ooh.
Who's the other guy?
Oh, jeez.
You know he's on the top here. They talk about him every single week, or at least they were, because of how many receptions. He really blew up in the first half of the season.
No,
that's not Derrick Henry though. That
sucks.
It's
the same. It's the same division, if that helps.
Oh, Jason.
Yeah, he sure is. It is Jackson Smith and Jigba at 1,637 yards. Puka Nakua is number 2, and then George Pickens at number 3.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, Dak Prescott is literally 4 yards away from first place, so he's got to throw the ball to someone.
All right, you want to?
It's not CD right now.
You want to? Let's flip it around. Who has the least amount of receiving yards in the league? And I will give you a hint.
It's a negative, isn't it?
It's negative 10 yards.
Okay, of course it is.
I was thinking the Raiders.
Is it a notable player, or is it?
Yes,
it is
like a very notable player.
Aaron Rodgers.
I was gonna say, if you could guess number 1 or 2, that would be great. Number 2 is Aaron Rodgers at negative 9 yards.
That's crazy.
Because he threw a ball, got tipped, he caught it, and got tackled. Right?
Yeah.
So number 2 is Aaron Rodgers, -9.
Hey.
One other player has
I might go buy cheesecake for pouring that.
yeah, that's a pretty good guess.
Is it a quarterback?
It is a quarterback,
Okay.
and he is not starting this week.
Not sorry, Jordan Love.
Not Jordan Love. We don't know if Jordan Love's starting this week or not.
Lamar Jackson, I guess.
Not Lamar Jackson. We also don't know if Lamar Jackson's starting or not. I can tell you for sure that this guy is not starting this week. Notable quarterback.
Pinnick.
Not Penix.
Russell Wilson.
Not Russell Wilson.
I feel like Russell Wilson would do that though. Just
Think
considering the performance of the
ACL.
Giants.
Oh, ACL. Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
It's Patrick Mahomes, the least
Mahomes.
receiving yards this year at -10.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
tough. That's really tough.
That's so funny. All right. Couple more because I don't want to have this go for too long. But you guys are getting a lot of points. I'm proud of you guys for getting a lot of points.
Cheesecake. I'm gonna get a lot of cheesecake here.
All right, I'll give
I
you a
might buy
gimme.
a whole cake.
Here's a gimme. Most sacks.
Rico Dowdle.
Wait, hold on.
Miles
Is it
Garrett.
most person who's given sacks or most person who's received sacks?
Most person who has gotten sacks.
Okay. Ignore that.
Thumbs up, Noah. Thumbs up. You just said it.
Just say it. You know this. We talked about it earlier.
Is
You're
Geno
getting a
Smith?
jersey. You're getting
No,
a
no, that's
jersey.
the-
Oh, Miles
other-
Garrett. Miles Garrett. Yeah.
Yeah, Miles Garrett.
yeah.
Miles Garrett, most sacks, 22. About to break the record. Trying to at least.
He's gonna
Yeah.
do it against Old Man Rodgers. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be
Yeah, it'd be so funny.
awesome. All right, we'll give you that one at least. Here is a very fun one because I think is this the one I want? I'll end it off on this one. This will be the last one for all the marbles, guys. Who in the league has individually scored the most points this season?
Ooh, that's a good
You
one.
gotta think kicker here. Gotta think kicker. Oh,
Why am I
See that?
thinking Cam Little is like the first thing? But I don't think that's right either.
no.
Cam
Is
Little's
it
a
Dicker
top
the
10, but it's not Cam Little.
Dicker the kicker?
Dicker the kicker is number 2.
Whoa!
Very close, so close.
Why? I mean, we had to
He
think
made
of
the
somebody
bubble,
who.
so-
Yeah. We had to think of someone who hasn't missed like a field goal if we are gonna go for a kicker here.
Mm-hmm. Typically, kickers are the most scoring players on their team.
Yeah.
Brandon
And I'll
Aubrey.
even give you this: the
What?
top 8 are all kickers, and then you have number 9, Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, thumbs up, Noah. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up! Let's go!
Why am I thinking it's the kicker on the Jets? Nick.
Not even close.
Definitely
The
not
Jets
the
do not
Jets.
score points.
Just don't score.
But he's at least been consistent.
Brandon Aubrey.
Brandon Aubrey's number 3.
I'm pulling second. I'm pulling silver and bronze, but not gold.
I would think
Big-
the only one I can think of is Tyler Loop.
Tyler Loop is number 8. I will give you one big hint. This kicker is solely responsible for his team's victory 2 weeks ago, as their only points came from field goals.
Oh, it's the Seahawks kicker. What? I don't
Yeah,
know his
Seahawks
name.
kicker. I don't know his name.
I
Yeah.
don't know his name. I'm googling it.
His name is
Oh no, kicker. Jason Myers.
Jason Myers is the number
Yeah.
1 scorer in the league this year at 155 points. He is averaging
That's crazy.
10 points a game just off of kicks.
That's wild.
That
That's
is
wild.
That's
3
wild.
field goals and an extra point every single game. That is
Incredible.
crazy numbers. And that's all thanks to the fact that he scored all 18 of their points 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So thank you for indulging with me. I always love going through these because it's just fun to see, like, oh, I didn't realize this person fumbled so much. Oh, I didn't realize this person had so many, rushing yards or receiving yards, right? It's a lot of fun. So that has been the 3SadFans podcast this week. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let us know what your
I'll
predictions
give him
are.
a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. We're going to the Packer game, Noah. Let's go!
Packer game.
Anything else you guys want to end it
I'll
off on?
Do the thumbs up for fun. There we go. I got nothing. I'm just looking forward to my first NFL experience ever in person. So
Let's go. I'll bring a blanket. It'll be great.
hell yeah.
Anything else,
Hey,
Tom?
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, y'all.
Merry Christmas, Happy
Yes,
Holidays.
sir.
We'll see ya. No, the next episode will be right before New Year's. So, no, still
It
one
will be,
more
yeah.
for this year. Just one
Yep.
more. Anyway, have a good one. Bye, everybody.
Bye.